I'm just going to go. And then whoever's going to join in is going to join in. And that's how it's going to be. So, it's not even that late. It's 9:47. Where is everyone? I'm going to share in one more group. It's not even coming up. Okay, forget it. I'm not going to share in one more group. All right, so this is a message that I've been wanting to talk about for days, but I don't even know where the time is going. I don't know. I'm like looking and I'm like, holy shit, we're already in September pretty much. So, I've been hearing this a lot too. Whenever I hear something a lot, I know that I need to go and do a live video about it. So I posted something the other day on my private Facebook page, and I did it on purpose because I wanted to see what people would say. Let me read the post and exactly what it says. Because I'm trying to like prove a point here. You know what I mean? Like, not everyone cares about the same shit. And this is part of the problem, is that we're always like fighting over what everyone should care about, which is bullshit. That's not how it works. Like, we all believe that different things are important because we're all different and we all have different jobs to hold the world in place. So if we're constantly fighting about like what is the best thing for the world, and that everyone should be doing the same thing, then actually we can't create the world that we want to create. Hey Tori, hey Taylor, hey Michelle. Michelle, I shipped your package out this morning, so you'll be getting it by Saturday. Just wanted to let you know. Anyways, here we go. I said, what are some actions you are taking to make the world a better place? I posted that. I got like 67 comments. A lot of them were amazing, but they were all different. There were some that were the same, but everything was different. And that's how it works in this world. Like, I feel like I'm kind of going off topic here because I was supposed to talk about one thing, but now I'm talking about another thing. So we're going to start. Did I even label this video? Yeah, the steps in there. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, like, I knew everyone was going to post. Some people posted, like, weird, dumb things, and I was like, okay, haha. You know what I mean? But everyone, like, most of the people posted, like, really cool things. And my point in doing that was to kind of show that not everyone, like, feels that the same thing is important. You know what I mean? That can never happen. So a lot of what is happening now in the world is that everyone thinks that with their one certain belief that everybody should be like, this is the most important thing and this is what we need to focus on now and this is what you need to care about now. And it's not like that. It's just not, because everyone has different personalities, comes from different backgrounds, different cultures, and just has different, like a different set of beliefs as to what is important in the world. And when I was first journaling about what I'm going to go live about, they kept saying, like, talk about intention. So I guess that's coming in right now because this is making sense to this. It really matters about what your intention is when you're trying to create change. Are you trying to create change? I feel like I'm going to have to change the title on this video. Are you trying to create change through anger and resentment, or are you trying to create change through love? Because if you're trying to create change through anger and resentment, you're just going to keep running into walls and frustration, which is another thing that I was journaling about today, because you're going to feel like you're running into problems that you can't fix. And the reason that you're running into problems that you can't fix is because you are stuck in wanting to create change backed by the energy of anger and resentment. And that is not how you create change. You actually create change. Usually it starts off with anger and frustration, and then you go into the love and the passion of that thing and the thing that you care about, and then you create the change. So, really weird that I journaled about like 3 different things, and now they're all coming together, and I didn't know that that was going to happen until I did the video. Hey, Ashley. So yeah, and then like somebody else commented on the post. I just commented under it, but I seen it. I'm like, no, this is a thing that people do all the time, and then they give up. They give up because they're so frustrated that they feel that they can't change anything. And that is why you need to go into creating change with love, not through frustration. You know what I mean? Because if you go in through frustration too, it's going to be like every step that you take is going to be grueling, and it's going to suck, and you're going to feel like that it's not making a difference. So somebody wrote, I do things every day. I could make a list, but it doesn't matter anyways. So it does, because every small step matters. So every little thing that you are doing to help create, either whether it's changes in your life, whether it's worldly changes, the big thing with change is self-help, like helping yourself. Self-help. I feel like I need to draw a chart for this. Here we go. This is my crazy mind right here. Self-help is a big thing, and I'm going to show you why. If I can draw this out, because I feel like this is how stupid I am, but this is what I do with people when I'm like working on them and stuff. Okay, so here's, I'm going to draw all these little people. Okay. These are the people that need to start helping themselves. See their shit-ass aura? That's a shitty aura. You really want your aura to look like this. This is a healthy aura. Oh my God, what did I do to this person? Ignore the stick in the stick person, because I don't know what I just did. Okay, so here we go. Boom. Wow, that guy has a big head. Okay, here's another one. Boom. He has a big aura too. All right. Here's the shitty people. Okay? Shitty people right here. They're not helping themselves. These are the negative people. Okay? These are the people that are like, and it's a lot of us. You know what I mean? And it was us at one point. But now, yeah, they're fucking sticks. I don't know how to draw. So, and Sammy wants tummy rubs right now. Every time I go live now, she wants fucking Sammy, no. I can't give you tummy rubs. I'm doing something really important right here. All right. So, these are the people. Yeah, they're pissed. They're mad. They're like, yo, I don't know what to do with myself. You know, it's just the fucking people there. They don't know how to help themselves. That's their aura. That's what an aura looks like when it sucks. You know what I mean? Here's the people helping themselves. Look at that. Look at these nice little eggs. Look at how they connect. Boom. 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 Self-help is a big thing with creating change in the world. If you're not doing this and you're stuck like this, we literally have energy like this all over the world. So once these people start helping themselves and they get connected with their authentic energy and the things that they need to do, and it's even like, I drew this by accident, but I feel like this is how it's meant to be. Is like these people connect and they know their jobs, like they know their purpose. This is the soul's purpose and the soul's mission. And they can begin to help each other with things that need to get done. There's no helping here. These people just right now need to like help themselves. Self-help is so important for the planet because it changes the frequencies on the planet. So when you begin helping yourself, and you become in a little egg and not in this fucking whatever the fuck this is. We're going to call it a whatever the fuck aura. When you begin, Amanda's an artist. Can you draw some like real things for me here, Amanda? Because I can't. Look at, I messed up this guy. He doesn't even have a stick body. Anyways, but he's healthy. Look at him. He's good. Maybe that's some muscles or something right there. I don't know. Anyways, so this is the thing. And you know what? Self-help happens in small fucking steps, right? See, I knew some messages had to come through tonight. So I was like, what am I going to talk about? I know something needs to come out. Small steps create massive changes, but it takes time. It doesn't happen, the whatever the fuck aura. It doesn't happen overnight. So every little thing counts. I had one kid on there and he was like, all I do is help animals. I'm like, that's a big thing. Do you know how many like animals I follow on Instagram that were abused and, you know what I mean, just thrown in the streets and somebody had to come and rescue them? And like, that's a big thing that you're doing this to the world. Like, you're helping these little animals go from this to this. And that's creating a lot of love in the world. These are like little things that we bypass every day. Somebody was like, I smile at people and tell them their hair looks nice. Like, that's an amazing thing because it could change someone's aura from this to this. And then when they walk around, they're walking around with a little bubbly aura. And then maybe they can help people's aura go from this to this, you know? So like, a lot of us think that what we're doing isn't making a difference, and it is. But it really is all about your intention. And there's also a lot of people that are doing shit and they're doing it backed by anger and frustration. And that's why they keep running into walls, and that's why they keep getting even more angry, because they're not seeing clearly. So they have a lot of this in their field. So your aura can shift and change. It's not necessarily the same all the time. So when we talk about all, like, if you guys aren't familiar, if anybody's watching this video and you know, we're talking about like high vibes and stuff like that, this is what we're trying to attain all the time. We don't want this shit. Like, this is not how we want to live our lives right here. Like, we don't want to be like that. So, but it happens. It happens. Like, sometimes, some days I will be like this. You know what I mean? But it's not, it's not as prominent as it was like 6 or 7 years ago, where I literally lived my life with the what the fuck ever aura. You know what I mean? But, small things create big things, right? So stop thinking that what you're doing is very insignificant, because it's not. Oh yeah, Chris, you draw too. Well, we need some good pictures in the Ascension Next community of like shitty auras with like real people, and then like healthy auras, if you want to volunteer. And then I can use it in another video, you and Amanda, and we can use both of them because different depictions are great. So yeah, it's not, and it's not, I forgot what I was going to say. But anyways, yeah, nothing is ever too small. So don't think that what you're doing isn't working. It does start with small things because it affects everything. Everything is a domino effect. So when you're nice to one person and you make them feel better, it's actually going to affect their day, and then they're going to be nice to someone. And you ever notice that when somebody's being shitty to you, and then you're shitty to someone else, and then that goes in a pattern, you bring that home, and then it starts fights, and it does things like that. So I think that what we're taught a lot in our society, especially America, is like go big or go home kind of thing. Like, we're obsessed with the bigger and better things. So we always think of small as minute, and it doesn't matter. When in actuality it does. Like, even today I hit a goal that I've been wanting to hit for months, and I finally did it. But it was all those little teeny steps that I had to take to get there. And then in between the teeny steps were the big strides. So that was me like having to really take a fucking chance and not be afraid, and not allow that fear to paralyze me, and not allow that to help me. I was just like, fuck the fear. I just gotta do this shit, you know? Like, it was kind of like no holds barred, Hulk Hogan. Like 2019, I'm ripping my fucking t-shirt off and moving forward. I'm stone cold stunning and drinking some beers. But anyways, just don't think that, I don't know what the compound effect is. I don't know if you can drop a link in there or talk about it a little bit, but that sounds interesting. So it's definitely what we need more of. Yeah, and Stone Cold had a shirt that said "fuck fear, drink beer." But anyways, so yeah, don't think that what you're doing isn't working. And that's another thing too that happens a lot is we get really frustrated and then we give up because we're not seeing results. And you're not going to see results right away. So because, we're kind of in a mess on this planet, which naturally, I mean, look what we've been going through for the past like 2, 3, 4,000 years on this planet. I mean, it was like what, 200 years ago when there were slaves in the United States? Was it 300 years ago? Like, that's really not a long time ago, you know? And we're trying to reprogram ourselves to become more free. And that's going to take time. It's not something that happens overnight. So all these high vibes coming in and all this energy shifting and all this stuff like that, it's trying to help us connect with knowing our worth and realizing that humans should be free. But we haven't been a very free race for a long time. And now we're realizing that, wait a minute, we're living in an illusion. We're living in the Matrix. Look at what these people are doing. Look at what's going on over here. All of this stuff. And we can't just jump from A to Z. I say this all the time. You can't jump from A to Z. You literally got to take it step by step by step. And then you move into, when you get really sick of things, you take that leap and you take that jump. That's what I was talking about in the Seekers video, is like the people that really want change. And when you really want change with love behind it, fear is not an option anymore. You know what I mean? Like, that's something that will just hold you back. Just that thought of like, it's never going to work. But if you know wholeheartedly that it will, and I really think that we are creating massive changes on this planet, regardless of what's happening, regardless of what you're seeing, regardless of what the media is telling you, we are creating great changes on this planet. So they're always going to throw stuff at us to make us feel shitty, you know? They're always going to keep throwing things at us to make us feel like, oh my God, this isn't working. Look at this. Look at all these people. They're a fucking mess. This place is burning down. Like, there's always going to be things thrown at us anyways, even in the astral level, because there's energies there that don't want people or humans to up level. So it's natural. And so I always tell people too that when you're getting upgraded on a higher level and a higher vibration, guess what? You're going into those higher levels or higher vibrations where there's like the hierarchies of the darker energies, the darker forces. So like you're leaving behind the ones that are kind of weak and you're going into like the danger zone. Is that the thing with the Macho Man and Hulk Hogan? Why do I keep having things with wrestling today? Anyways, so yeah, it's always going to be a challenge, but don't think that it's not working. So I don't know. I guess that was my live for today because I don't really feel like there's much more for me to say. But yeah, check your intentions. Are you working when you're creating change? Is it through anger and frustration, or is it for the love and passion of what you want to do? And don't allow the small steps or like the little things that you're doing. The little things that you're doing, don't think that they're not enough. Sometimes I feel like we need to move forward a little bit more quicker. I talk about that all the time with my friends. I'm like, I just move really quick, you know? So like when I'm working with people, I can put a lot of pressure on them sometimes because I'm pretty hardcore with the work that I do. Like one of my clients, I opened a fear temple for her with my Octarian coaching and she disappeared for like a month. And she had to do some serious trauma work. But she came back and she's good, but that's just the kind of work that I do. It's not easy peasy. It's not, I'll push you to the limit, you know? So if you want that, definitely hit me up for some one-on-one coaching. And I only did like God, I think I only did 2 sessions with her and she was like out. And then she came back a totally different person. So, yeah, and I mean, the small steps are what got me here today. Or the small things, the small things. So, let's see what Jason's saying here. It's a book by Darren Hardy based on the principle that little, everyday decisions that may seem insignificant will either take you to the life you desire or to disaster by default. Yeah, I'm going to have to check that out. But it's true. So, I hope that you all have a good night. Tomorrow, me and Steve are going live with Reality Unchained, probably around 5:30. So definitely join us for that. And remember my beautiful drawings. If you want, I can sell prints on AscensionNXT.com for you because they're just the best drawings ever. But yeah, we don't want the whatever the fuck aura anymore, right? We want the beautiful little eggs for our aura. And remember, this is you. This is you helping yourself with your big giant aura, spreading it all around when you walk around town, right? And this may seem like a little thing, but it's actually a big thing for the planet. So, I hope you all have a good night, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.